What's up everyone? Paul here. I'm going to be talking about my jailbreak tweaks and apps that I've got installed on my iPhone 4S. So I'm going to hop into Cydia here. Cydia is the jailbreak community's version of, say, the App Store. I'm going to go to Manage, and I've got Action Slider. Let's get out of here and go to my settings and run through the different settings of Action Slider. Action Slider is located in your notification center. I've got it right here. And I can activate Siri by sliding the slider most to the right and then kill the background. I can activate my power tools, system applications, and user applications, free up memory, and a whole bunch of other settings here. Let's activate my power tools. Let's go to the left, slide down here, slide it to the left, and there's my power tools: respring, safe mode, reboot, power off, and lock. Let's do that again. Slide to the left, lock. There you go. Slide to unlock. Let's head back over to Cydia. Next, I've got Activator. Activator allows you to use different gestures to activate certain things. I'll show you some demonstrations later on because I've got different activations for some of my other tweaks here. Next is Arrow. This is a nice tweak. It's a different alternate version of the multitasking. Instead of getting your multitasking right here at the bottom, I can just double tap, and I've got my different apps here that I've got open. Let's go to the settings. Let's go to the settings of Arrow. Here's what I'm talking about with Activator. I can select the activation method, and I can use any of these different actions to enable Arrow. There are many different actions you can use. So let's head back to Cydia. Any attach. I really wish Apple would implement this in the future updates. You're able to attach any attachment right from your email app. So let's head to my email, create a new one, and you'll see a little paperclip there. I can just select the paperclip, and I can run through any of my apps here. I can go through photos and videos, as well as my Dropbox account. I can add any of those files in pretty much on my phone. Next, let's go to App Update Notifier. This is really neat. Again, Apple needs to implement this. Apple needs to implement a lot of this stuff. This gives you a push notification each time there is an update of any of your installed apps. Say, I've got Facebook here. If there's an update in the App Store, I would get a push notification as soon as there's an update in the App Store for that app, which, instead of having to check your App Store updates every time, instead of having to go into the App Store to check them, you'll just get a push notification. Let's head to Cydia again. Scroll down. call bar. This is really nice. You can keep browsing the internet or keep doing what you're doing on your phone, playing games, and still get a phone call without the phone call interrupting what you're doing. Excuse me. You just get a nice banner up top telling you the phone number or whoever's calling, and you can answer from that bar. So it's not very it doesn't get in the way. Next is camera grabber. Since I am on iOS 5.0.1, I didn't have the slide the lock screen up to activate the camera. So this activates that for me. Let's head to the lock screen, open it back up, and then there's the camera grabber. Just slide up to activate the camera. And you can slide back down to activate the lock screen. Really cool. So if you've got an iPhone 4S and you're still on iOS 5.0.1, let me show you here. Right there, 5.0.1 instead of 5.1. Obviously 5.1, there's no jailbreak for the 4S, and you want that camera grabber, you can just go ahead and download it in Cydia. Scroll down here again. Cam fast. Anywhere I'm at, I can use an activation method. In this case, I'm using hold the top volume button down to activate the camera in any application that I'm in. Hold it down, camera's activated. So no having to exit the current app that you're in, find your camera app to activate your camera. You can just hold down, use any activation method to access your camera. Next is Curiosa. This is a beta tweak from Ryan Petrich. It is similar to App Update Notifier, but this updates me with a push notification when I have an update of any of my tweaks here. Next, I've got Deck. Deck allows you to, here's one of my activation methods. I'm going to slide to the left on my status bar, and then there's Deck. I can activate search on Google, the flashlight, turn flashlight off. These are different apps that I've got set up. There's the power button, as well as phone, Siri, iPod, camera, post a message, mail, and tweet. And different quick toggles here for Wi-Fi, airplane mode, Bluetooth, and so on. So that's Deck. Go down here. Display recorder. I use this to usually record what I'm doing on my iPhone. Let's go here, and one of my activation methods is a pinch method. Pinch, and I can record what I'm doing. Sometimes my activation method, this is not the best activation method, but I've used a lot of, let me try to get it here. This is a fail if I've ever seen one. Record. So now I'm gonna go into, say, let's go to YouTube, subscriptions, my videos, get out of here, and let's try to cancel this and hit OK. And then I go into my display recorder, and here I can upload to YouTube, play the video. Here's the video that I just did. So this really comes in handy. Say somebody has a question, and instead of me having to type out a whole iMessage or a text message describing what they need to do, I can just record what they need to do and send them this as a in an iMessage. I can add the camera roll. In this case, just going to delete it.